Welcome to Aix-en-Provence with Paul, and Marcus. So let's start the show. Aix-en-Provence is often referred to as the city of 1,000 fountains. Among the most notable are the 17th century Fontaine des Quatre Dauphins, Fountain of the Four Dolphins, in the Quartier Mazarin, designed by Jean-Claude Rambaud, and three of the fountains down the central Cours Mirabeau. At the top, a 19th century fountain depicts the good King René holding the muscat grapes that he introduced to Provence in the 15th century. Everywhere we have visited on this trip to France has had one of these little petite trains, a little tourist train that takes you all around the sites. Aix-en-Provence is a university city in the Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur region of southern France. It was the birthplace of Post-Impressionist painter Paul Cézanne. A walking trail links sites including his childhood home, Jas-le-Bouffan, and his former studio, Atelier Cézanne. The white limestone mountain Saint-Victor overlooking the city, as well as the surrounding countryside, were frequent subjects of his works. Well, we'll leave the other Paul behind for now. And this Paul, it was your decision to come to Aix-en-Provence. You looked at the map from our base in Marseille and you said, let's go there.
Because I felt like all the trains did go through Aix-en-Provence, and I did see it on the boards where the trains departed from.
Yes, it's quite a good service. It runs every half hour from Marseille. It takes about 45 minutes and it's from terminus to terminus. So you are virtually guaranteed a seat. Aix marks the spot. Ah, Jules, this is the shop that you wanted to go into for some perfume. And you have made a purchase at Jules.
This is one that we did spot before when we went to the shopping center closer to our hotel, but I just forgot to get it that time. So now is the time to get it because I don't want to make an unnecessary trip back to that mall. So the guys in Jules were pretty nice. I think that they were the nicest salespeople that we've ever come across in the Marseille region, so we are very appreciative of that. And they were very talkative and went to conversation, and then they asked us where we were from. I said United Kingdom, and then I said New York, which is true. But yeah, we were talking about how expensive things were, and one of them, the one that was serving us, wanted to go to the US, so then we were discussing that.
And you got the bonhomme, the for men. They had two that you could try, and this was the favorite.
This is the one that I liked more last time that I went in, and then I did have a sniff of it. So this is the better one, I think. So it's always good to have something in the bag, and this was only 29 euros.
what I've discovered is that they are very proud of their son, Paul Cézanne. There is a restaurant behind me named after him, and I also saw a hotel earlier with his name taking pride of place. Wow, it's extremely busy here. It's June while we are filming this episode. It's a Friday afternoon. Everyone is out. I think the schools are probably out for the weekend. The restaurants are filled, including the Cambridge pub over there. A bit of home from home, if you fancy that. More restaurants up this street. And I think it has to be said that Aix is a very compact city. And there are fountains, big and small, of course. A much smaller one here. Smaller than the main one that we saw before.
Looks like we are going uphill now.
Yes, it is an uphill climb. Not the best on a really hot day such as this. The temperature could reach 33 Celsius while we are here.
There is some shade though.
Looks like this fountain is having a bit of a dry spell. A plaque showing Paul Cézanne and his very own fountain. Kuzmi tea. That is the tea that they have provided at our hotel.
Expensive.
Yeah. So it is based in Paris.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Well, it says it on the shop, so I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
Look what I have just seen.
What?
Your favourite shop. Scotch and soda.
I might give it a miss this time.
You're going to give it a miss, but look, you're actually wearing Scotch and soda today.
All right.
Isn't that a bit of a coincidence? Is that the only Scotch and soda shirt you brought with you? And that's the only time we've seen the store. Well, this is ingenious. This restaurant is using the fountain to keep the wine cool. I think it's working because it's keeping me cool as well. Looks like they might be preparing some rigging for an outdoor gig next to yet another fountain. Look, a Citron Ami. Some ancient relics underground here. Passage à Garde. That's worth a look, I think. Back into the light, and do you think we're on this main boulevard now that we saw earlier?
Yeah, I think so.
Make sure you get to see the lion's share of our episodes.
So please subscribe to It's Paul and Marcus on YouTube.
This is the main boulevard, heading down towards the fountain that we saw when we arrived. But there's other fountains along the way. I see at least one mini one coming up.
It looks rather cute.
So we had lunch at Canton 53. It was a very small place. We didn't want to film in there, but it was very nice. So you basically just ordered like a bowl of different types of
Rice
food.
or noodles.
Yeah, so
And then
rice or
there
noodle,
was
different types of chicken,
beef,
and pork. So we got 2 chicken dishes and a rice, and
two.
she heated it up in the microwave, and then one of
I
them
needed it.
one of them's a bit cold, you said, so you needed that one reheated. But it was very, very tasty. And on a really hot day like this, we didn't want anything too heavy. Well, we have done the full circle in Aix.
Aix-en-Provence, you mean?
Yes, Aix for short though. That's what the locals call it.
Oh yes, of course. Thanks for watching our great day out in Aix-en-Provence. For those of you that have liked it, give us a thumbs up. For those of you that have not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. For those of you that want to leave a comment, you could do so as well, because we do appreciate your comments. And for those of you that are feeling extra generous, you could buy us a wee coffee, which will help us along the way while we shoot these lovely videos.
Until next time, bye-bye.
Au revoir.